Hello everybody, I'm Henry Lee, blueheronarts.com. Tonight I like to do two seals with design by the client himself in Czech Republic. His name is Caska. Caska is his last name. His first name is Ondrej. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. But Caska, I like to use this to translate into Chinese as Cha Si Ka. If you remember, we have just done his name seal in the positive carving style, and after he learned that the negative style is more artistic, to the contrary of most of you might think, to carve out the stroke rather than the background. So he decided to make another seal with the white strokes, or negative carving. Here's the design he made, again in Qi Bai Shi style. Qi Bai Shi is a very famous 20th century Chinese artist with both painting and seal engraving and other calligraphy and poem writing. And his style is very powerful, almost like abstract art. So Ondrej very like his style, and he imitates that so well. So you can see the arrangement of negative space and the strokes. After Qi Bai Shi, but not copy. Qi Bai Shi said, "Learn from me to live, copy me to die." So only get the spirit, not the copy. And here is another new seal we developed for Mr. Caska, for a Feng Shui seal. Feng Shui is a Chinese term for geomancy. It's kind of belief, folklore, if you like, that has to do with the zodiac. So depending which year you were born, there are 12 animals, and here he got chicken. I think it's the year, anyway, I will not mention his age. So you can check your own zodiac. And plus, there are 5 elements to go with a different circle. So his year is water chicken, and water chicken 水鸡 in Chinese sounds too plain, or not very artistic. So we made it a joke or a kind of humor. In Chinese, we have an idiom describe the someone soaking wet as falling. Chicken who fell in water, literally fell water chicken. Chicken who fell in water, to describe someone is soaking wet, like in storm or in rain. So got a lot of water with chicken as a Feng Shui seal. That's his mood seal or Feng Shui seal. 落汤鸡 in Chinese. 落 meaning fall, fell. Tang is water pour chicken. So he designed this himself to make it more water, to combine 2 water radicals here, and this long stroke of falling looks like fell into water, the chicken down here. So it's a very nice design, very artistic. So I'm going to do this one first, very interesting one first. I have made a transfer with this nail polish remover liquid called acetone. Acetone, you can use a laser jet or copier to make prints. So the toner powder can transfer it onto the stone. You can see I made several attempts until I get the clean copy on the stone. and I use a clamp to fix the stone so I can carve very sturdy. And I use a very big knife. You can use a smaller one, maybe this one. That's the most common one. I think I will use this because the stroke is not that big. So I try to follow exactly his design on the computer. He used Photoshop, and you can play with that if you have Photoshop. Just carve the seal on the computer first, and then have me to carve it, because carving is very difficult for you. Maybe it takes lots of experience. But you can carve on the computer, so you can even edit it if something's wrong. Breaking the edge or margin is very common in Qibai style of carving a design. So create the painting or design outside the stone, goes outside beyond the border. I know every pixel was considered by the designer, so I try to follow as close as I can. It has a very good vintage look. It's perfect design. I don't know how he did it. It looks so stone texture to me already. So all I need to do is reproduce the effect on the design. And using the knife as a brush. It's kind of difficult to do the curves, of course. Just like a brush, we need to control the pressure, the speed. Especially when you're on a clamp, the stone cannot move very freely. So it's all depends on your wrist and arm to make curves. It's amazing someone do not read Chinese can design something so artistic yet very readable. You can use some online tools you can find in the video description. I'll put to study the ancient pictographs, so you understand where the radical mean, like this water radical here, and the other phonetic parts are something significant, so you can play with meaning. Oops, stone will move a little bit. It's kind of long stone. So the dense part needs to be very dense, almost touching each other. And the sparse part is so sparse that you can put a raining horse into it. That's what the Chinese metaphors, seal engraving art theory says. So the dense cannot be so dense cannot insert as needle. That's the metaphor they use. This is second character, Tang, meaning a pool of water, like hot spring. We always call this. It also means a soup, a bowl of water. Now the last character, Ji or chicken. This part is the bird radical. I do it first. It has like a eye or head. Vary the length of this dashes, which is good, and also the distance between them to create a rhythm. Very artistically done. Okay, now the sound radical for chicken. This part kind of overlap with the water, soaked in water, which is nice. That's chicken feet, I guess. Some squares are open, which is to let the qi travel. So it's not closed. Okay, now I'm going to do a test imprint just to see how it looks like. And this is the design by Mr. Caska. This is the real seal. Wow. I think it looks great. Let me do it with a solid one to see strokes more clear. And you can blow some moisture. Let's do an official imprint. Well, here is the last name seal designed by Mr. Caska, and I'll put this one on the next page, I think. Okay, that's perfect. That's great. Okay. I hope you understand now the difficulty and the challenge of carving negative style. Is actually more artistic than the positive carving that we did. Something like this style, or even this very fine detailed style that he did last time, compared to this one, is I don't know how to describe it. When you carve this, it's more like a freestyle painting, and this one you can approach the stroke little by little. So this one is just one stroke deal. Looks easy, but more challenging. Okay, thanks for watching, and thank Ondrej for the excellent design, and I really had enjoyed this carving for you. Thank everybody for watching on YouTube. Goodbye.